Hi guys, Peter Finch here, and we have a bit of a face-off today between a Ping G30 3-wood and a new TaylorMade AeroBurner TP 3-wood. Now, this is just deciding which one's basically going to go in my bag. I've been using the G30 at the moment, but I've just had this sent through from TaylorMade as a Valentine's present. Oddly enough, some pictures should come up explain a little bit more. But I'm just going to have a bit of a trial run between both of them today, just deciding on which one I will be using in the foreseeable future. Now, I've been relatively happy with the G30. I did have a bit of a shocking performance at time in Orlando with it, however, so it's going to be interesting to see how the AeroBurner compares. Similar design features in respects that these are both designed to be traveling faster through the air. So the AeroBurner is the most aerodynamic club TaylorMade have made, and then the G30 has the turbulator technology on top, which should allow me to move the club quickly as well. Now, the AeroBurner is pretty much in every test, in every review so far, has been extremely long, both the driver and the fairway wood, so it's going to be very interesting to see how it compares to the G30. Now, I've got the slight difference in the shafts actually. In the AeroBurner, I've got an X-Stiff Ozic, and it's, in early kind of testing, it feels a little bit more kind of spec'd up for me. It's a 70 gram white tie shaft, and I've just got a normal stiff 65 gram stiff shaft in the Ping, so this probably will suit me a little bit better, but like I said, I've just been using this G30 as a bit of a stopgap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit 10 shots with each using real golf balls, and I'm going to compare the data and let's see which one will be going into my bag. And like I said, this is the TP version that's just been sent through. 15 degrees on this, 14.5 degrees on the G30. Let's give it a go. Right guys, so I've just finished the test with the two 3-woods. Now what I've done is I've taken the 2 worst shots out of the 10 shots hit, just so it can be a little bit more an accurate comparison of when I'm striking them both very, very well. And there is a big difference between them, a difference which I suspected before I actually started to hit them, but a big difference nonetheless. Now I'll talk you through some of the numbers which also should be coming up on screen now. We'll start off with the G30. Like I said, this is something that I've been using, I won't say as a stopgap, because I've enjoyed using it. Bit of a past tense there, might give you a clue about how the test went, but I've enjoyed using it, but it was really apparent the difference between the two clubs today. I mean, my total carry distance average was 227 with the G30. Now the flight scope is set to kind of normal outdoor mode, so it's accurate ball data here in February in Manchester, so it's cold, the ball is not flying and going very far at all. So at this time of year, my total average distance 234 with a 3-wood. I'm relatively happy with that. When the summer comes around, we should see a big jump in that. Now, average carry, 227. Total average, 234. My smash factors was very, very good. So my striking was very good with the G30. It was up at 149, so I can't really get too much more out of that 3-wood. But one thing which was quite noticeable about my 3-wood flights is they were quite inconsistent, and the dispersion was quite big as well. I mean, I've taken my 2 worst shots out, but even some of the rest of the shots I've hit are quite wide in their dispersion, which surprised me. considering how well I actually hit the G30. So I'll just take another kind of screen grab as well. And now I'm going to shift on to the TaylorMade, and I'm kind of smiling already. As far as difference between the clubs goes, the TaylorMade is definitely their most aerodynamic. It's, you know, in all the tests you've read, it is a long club, but my club head speed with the G30 was consistent, pretty consistent between 103 and 106. So the average was 104 that it actually topped out at. As soon as I switched up to the TaylorMade, my club head speed average jumped to 108 with a few really, really quick swings in there at 111. And as a result, my carry distance jumped up to just under 240 and my average distance to 246. Now that is using OK balls in February in Manchester, accurate ball data, and I'm very, very happy with that. My actual smash factor, because of two real shots that I didn't quite strike well, dropped down to 145. But every single other one of my shots was a smash of 1.49. So even the shots that were striking worse than the G30 were actually going further. And here's the real kind of kicker for me, and to be honest, the real kind of clincher for me as well. If I jump up a map of my dispersion with the two clubs, you can actually see the G30, which is in the blue, is actually more wide on the dispersion than the TaylorMade, and that is something I did not expect. So at this moment in time, quite literally, the TaylorMade was going further and it was more accurate. So that is a big, big kind of surprise for me. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be almost a little bit of the other way around, really. I was expecting the TaylorMade to be longer, but I wasn't expecting the G30 to be wider on the dispersion as well. So some really, really interesting results, and definitely will see an alteration to my bag because I can't really ignore those results. So I will be popping the AeroBurner into the bag. So guys, let me know what you think. Comment in the box below as always. Please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it around. And let me know what you think of these results and these numbers, because I mean, you can see, the G30, I hit it well, but the AeroBurner really did just outperform it on the day. Now, like I said before, the G30, I've only got the stiff shafting. I've not got the X-stiff like the AeroBurner does have, so that might make a bit of a difference, but it's very, very interesting stuff. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.